According to Stats Canada, Saskatchewan's merchandise exports increased by $724 million in the first 4 months of 2013, as compared to the previous year. This data shows the greatest increase in production amongst all provinces. With this increase in numbers comes the need for more routes of transportation to export Saskatchewan's products. One of the province's main export partners is the U.S., but with limited routes into the country, the need for a Western trade corridor increases. A group in the U.S. dedicated to creating a trade corridor from Mexico to Canada is the Ports to Plains Alliance. This is a non-profit, community-driven advocacy group dedicated to promoting economic security throughout North America's energy and agricultural heartland. Joe Keeley is the Vice President of Operations and explains the need for the trade corridor into Canada.
Saskatchewan is exporting about $1.9 billion to the 10 U.S. states in the Ports to Plains corridor, including Mexico. That compares to China at about 1.7 for its entire exports. So we're a larger export market than the next largest country that Saskatchewan exports to.
In order to continue to export these products efficiently, quicker routes must be available. The number 4 highway would be part of the Ports to Plains trade corridor, but there are some local issues that must be addressed before this project can become possible from a Canadian standpoint. First, our border crossing into the U.S. must be a 24-hour operation, as opposed to its current 13-hour format. Secondly, there is an 80-kilometer stretch of highway near the Cadillac area that is not primary weight to support transport trucks. Swift Current City Councillor Ryan Pluis has been working closely on this project and describes the logistics that are involved in a trade corridor.
In the context of what we're talking about with the number 4 highway, we're obviously talking about truck traffic. A trade corridor, though, is more than that. It's more than just the infrastructure. It's hotels, it's service stations, it's whether it's tire shops or whatever. It's everything that supports infrastructure and trade. In this case, again, north to south.
Another stakeholder involved in the project is Community Futures Southwest. Playing a pivotal role since the project's inception in 2009, Community Futures Southwest has rallied politicians, communities, businesses, and organizations as supporting partners. General Manager John Parker explains how the provincial and federal governments play a factor in the outcome of the project and why this could affect Saskatchewan for years to come.
Because we're dealing with 2 separate factors. I mean, when you talk about a 24-hour commercial port, you're talking federal, and that's a federal jurisdiction. When you're talking the highway improvements, it's a provincial entity. We are in a boom economy and a growing economy, and I think that it's important we recognize that we have to spend money in that kind of an environment in order to make sure we are capitalizing on all of the assets to grow the economy in the whole province, not just the Southwest.
Thanks to Community Futures Southwest, the Ports to Plains Alliance, and the support of communities across the region, improvements to the number 4 highway and the possibility of a 24-hour border are becoming a reality. Saskatchewan's economy is booming, and projects such as the number 4 highway corridor will assist in keeping the positive momentum into the future.